Music is emotional, it's personal. You know, everybody has a story that can relate back to music. You can hear a song and it can immediately take you back 20 years. And I think that's something that's so relatable about music. And I think everybody can be a part of it. Everybody can just enjoy it and love it. The music therapy program at SSM Health, Southern Illinois, sees both hospitals, Good Samaritan and St. Mary's. I see patients of a wide variety of ages and diagnoses. I work on a very wide variety of goals, including cognitive goals and emotional goals and social goals. I also see a lot of people who need pain relief or stress reduction or relaxation. I try to focus my music on every individual patient's needs, and I meet them where they're at. I go into a session, and if somebody is feeling stressed, then that's what I work on. I'm always working to make sure that our patients have the best possible experience.
Music therapy is not something I've ever really experienced before, but it changed the way I felt. It's just something that takes over you. And the therapy class really, really helped me.
It's been a long time since I've been in this place, but I'm finding myself in a brand new space.
Eric is a young man with a lot of health problems. When I met him in the hospital, he was very, very emotionally drained and stressed out about all of the things in life that were dragging him down. I realized immediately that Eric was a very talented musician. His face lit up when he saw my guitar, and immediately he asked if he could play it. And so I handed it over, and after being there for an hour and a half, we wrote music together. We were able to sit there and write a beautiful and meaningful song that was about his health experience and how he can move forward with his healing. I saw him several times after that wonderful session, and every single time he was just full of energy, and he told me that the first thing he was going to do when he was discharged was go and write more music, and I think that's what he did.
Before the session, I actually hadn't picked up a guitar in a long time. It brought out a lot in me that I wanted to say and I wanted to feel. Emily being there and coming up with the idea of all of us getting together and writing a song was great. And it was really fun. It really helped me. It really lifted my spirits. I guess the right word is gave me hope when I didn't feel like I had any hope.
But I'm finding myself in a brand new space.
I've worked with patients across the board. I've worked with patients who have cognitive goals and speech goals, oftentimes on inpatient rehab. I will work with post-COVID patients who are struggling to breathe, and I help them with deep breathing exercises. Or I work hand in hand with a physical therapist, and I provide steady music for them to walk to. There's really no limits for music therapy and what it can do.
When I first reached the rehab floor, I was not in the best of shape emotionally, mentally. It's very stressful being in the hospital long term. It really weighs on you psychologically. COVID affects your mind as well as your body. And I was just not in the best headspace. I'd been away from my daughter for quite some time. I'd been through a trauma. And so while I was really excited to reach the next step as far as rehab goes, I had a lot of work to do on myself, both mentally and physically. Emily was wonderful. She made the whole situation so much more comfortable for me as far as being in a hospital room. The music is very calming, and she gives you what you need. You talk a lot, you discuss things. If you're down and you're frustrated because you had a hard day, that music uplifts you. If you are stressed and strung really tight because of worry and everything that comes along with a long hospital stay and a difficult illness, that music can calm you down and ground you. So it's very, very helpful in numerous ways.
I play a lot of instruments. I play the guitar, the ukulele, the piano, the flute, the drums, and I sing. It is very difficult to wheel around a piano in the hospital, so the majority of the time I use a guitar or a ukulele.
It helped me realized that, you know, the sun sets, but the sun rises. Emotionally, it brought out something that I wasn't willing to feel, I guess, at the time, and it just happened. I was in a place where I didn't want to feel that, and the music brought it out. Music brought out a lot of confidence, a lot of bonding, and most of all, I think the right word would be courage.
I think everybody loves music to some extent. It's one of the most powerful things in the world. It's something that everybody can have an emotional response to. At our deepest depths of despair, when we hear the right song, we are brought out of it. It is one of the most powerful forces in the world, and I am blessed to be able to use it every single day to help patients feel better, to be the best versions of themselves, and that's what I get to do. It's really an honor.